Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. This is Yusuf at Auto Cafe. We
Yes, sir.
are arbitrating that 2019 BMW X7. So we're just going to drop it back off at the auction in Fort Lauderdale. That's okay?
Yep, that's fine. As long as that's the closest one to you.
No worries. I feel like the seller was playing hardball. You know, inspector to come out. It was $8,000 in damages. All I wanted was, half of that, and it's a
Right.
yeah. So,
Right. No, I get it. I totally get it. Yeah, he's not. I think 4,500 was probably the best. Maybe possibly a little bit more, but it would be much more than that. And I'm thinking that one did not have a title that needed to be returned. Correct? I'm trying to remember.
No, I don't think so.
Nope, no title. So you're good to go on that.
All right, I'll drop it off.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you.
One of the trials and tribulations of being a car dealer, buying vehicles from auctions, is sometimes it's hit or miss when it comes to an accurate and valid condition report. A condition report is essentially a little summary of what vehicle we're looking at to purchase, kind of gives you a rating between 1 and 5, 1 being the absolute worst condition and 5 being perfect. And right now the issue is a lot of times bigger sellers tend to get a bump up on their condition report, which kind of gives buyers more confidence to give more money for that vehicle. But what ends up happening is that condition report isn't accurate. And when I received the vehicle and I found out it has more problems, has more damage, and the condition isn't as what it was reported, it ties up our money, ties up our time. Not only that, it ties up the sales process. So I'll show you guys what we're actually returning to the auction right now. Here we have a 2019 BMW X7, very well optioned, 22-inch M Sport rims. It's got heads-up display, ambient lighting, rear entertainment package. Come take a look right here. This is a great option if you're looking for a luxury SUV with a third row that has a really good engine. But the problem with these X7s, well, a lot of them have transfer case issues, so you'll get slight clicking or shuddering when you're taking a corner. So when we immediately got this unit, took it for a test drive. That's what I felt immediately. And then there's a situation where the condition report on this one was like a 4.2, I believe. I'll show you guys inside. But it had plenty of damages on the seats, and even on the seat over there, if you could see, it had that. And if we look back here, we see that there's damage on the rear panels. But I think for me, the biggest thing was that the sunroof was leaking very heavily. So it rains a lot in Miami. After a good rainfall, the passenger seat would fill up to pretty much the door sill in water. So we submitted that. Luckily, when the inspector came out, the water was just there. It was raining pretty hard, so he was able to see the sunroof was leaking. So the estimated repairs for everything was $8,000. Now, typically, most dealers, when they ask for arbitration adjustment on a vehicle, they are going to use that money to fix the issues. Some don't, but most do. And in this situation, if I wanted to keep this vehicle, I wanted to make sure that the sunroof was properly fixed, as well as making sure all the interior pieces are in great condition. Because if somebody's buying this at a good price, right around $35,000 to $37,000, nobody wants to see the back panels being bitten off. Nobody wants to see teeth marks on the back panels, or the leather that has peeled off from the seats. So in the beginning, I asked for $4,500 from the $8,000. The seller said no, and then he said $2,000. Then we went to $4,000. I was tired of playing hardball, so I just wanted to send it back. So we did buy this unit out of Dallas. Like I said, these are good SUVs. This has the inline 6 turbo motor, which is a B58, very strong, reliable BMW motor. But unfortunately, in this situation, I'm going to send it back just because it's too much headache to deal with. We've had it for 12 days, and we just got situated with having an answer back when it came to what we can arbitrate with. So arbitration process with independent dealers and even franchise dealers is very tedious. It's a headache because in this situation, I was able to return the vehicle. I'm able to receive a full refund of the fees and all that, and get reimbursed for my transportation costs for this vehicle out of Texas. So one thing I do wish was a little bit better with auction platforms was more accurate condition reports, and treating the big sellers the same as the little sellers, more accurate condition reports. So that way we can make a better assessment and better judgments on what we're going to bid, what we're going to buy, and what it will take to get those vehicles up and ready for frontline sale. So